Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm the Fairy Tempest, and today we're back with another lookbook video for some working class families in the 1900s. The custom content that I'm showcasing today are all ones that I'm using in my Black History Challenge, which is a modified decades challenge that seeks to honor people and events from Black history. And as always, I will list any CC that I've mentioned along with the links in the video description below. I will also be updating the master list of all the CC that I've been using in the Black History Challenge so far, and that link will also be in the description. So as I've mentioned before, we're looking at CC that I think works well for working class families in the rural South in the 1900s. So it won't quite be the peak of fashion for the decade, but I definitely tried to showcase a bit more of the individual personalities and styles, particularly of the women in our extended family. Because at this point in our gameplay, Elijah and Alma, they own their own homes, and our main household is steadily decreasing their debts with the object of purchasing their land. And so I think that for a lot of people, in general, when your financial concerns decrease and personal time increases, it helps give birth to pursuing personal interests and not necessarily, just looking for what's affordable and keeps you covered and you're on your way. So for Alma, she's creative, she's an outgoing person, and she's a romantic. So I kind of wanted to try and give her a more soft, feminine look that still makes sense for a rural, working family setting. And with a lot of the women in the family, the CC is all going to be pretty much the same, the same variations, but I tried to sort of shift the patterns that I chose for each one and the colors to sort of showcase the differences between each woman. So starting off with Alma, her everyday set is made by linzlu, who, once again, if I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. Linzlu is a fantastic historical creator. Recently, she's been doing a different decade every month and putting out, I think, at least 2 pieces of custom content every single month for a specific decade. Please check her out if you haven't already and you are a historical simmer. I cannot recommend her enough. So this is a mix and match set. It's called Picnic at Hanging Rock. And there are 3 different shirts styles that it comes with. And then the skirts are also ones that come in 3 different styles. So you can mix and match to your heart's delight. They come in a lot of really great sort of more neutral styles. Alma's hairstyle is the same sort of braided back bun that it's always been. Later on in the decade, we're going to see the women start straightening their hair more because of Madam C.J. Walker, who did introduce the flat iron to African American women, and that is sort of the rest is history kind of situation. For Alma's Sunday wear, we have an Edwardian outfit that was made by Dance Machine Trait, another great historical content creator. This is the Hattie dress. I just love the way that it's buttoned up all on one side. I feel like this is a very clean, very nice, just put together look that Alma would put on and get to church and be ready to go. And she's got her hair up in the relatively still new cottage living hairstyle here. For her athletic wear, and I think for a couple of her other outfits as well, we've got some pieces from the New Woman set, which is made by Gilded Ghosts. Pretty much all of the creators that I'm mentioning today are going to come with the description that they are a fantastic historical content creator, and it really is true for basically all of them. The New Woman set is another one that is a mix and match set. There are slightly different styles where well, that one doesn't quite match with this skirt, but you can mix and match and sort of elevate your Sims style with the different options that are available here. So there are 4 shirt blouse styles available, and there's also 4 different skirt styles available for this. For Alma's party wear, this is the Sophie dress made by Norian on Norian Simbler in Tumblr. This dress comes in a lot of different colors. I just chose this kind of soft blue for Alma. I really like that color on her, and I believe you can also change the color of the belt if you want. Yes, so you could have like a white overlay or just a couple of different colors in there. For her summer wear, we do have another variation of the set by linzlu, and then finally for her winter outfit, this is another variation of the Gilded Ghosts New Women set. The bonnet is made by linzlu. This is the Christmas bonnet, which is, I think, just a different version of her fancy bonnet that she has out. While we are with the Crawley family, I wanted to highlight Little Miss Addie's wardrobe. So she is also sporting the cottage living hairstyle. This dress that she has on is made by the one and only linzlu. So this is one that linzlu created specifically for the 1900s as part of her monthly sort of like creator set that she's been doing. This is the Anne apron made after or inspired by Anne of Green Gables, I believe. So the apron comes in a couple of different colors, and then the dress underneath it also comes in a handful of colors, and you can also get this sort of like slight pattern in there. And this also was converted to a toddler version by someone other than linzlu. I don't believe it was, I believe linzlu just created the children's apron, and then someone converted it for toddlers, which I can show you in our other household. For Addie's Sunday outfit, I have this dress by Cher Indolent. This is the Millicent dress, which comes in, I can't remember if these other dresses are each, labeled a different thing, or if they're just all variations of the Millicent, but you can see there are sort of different styles available, and they're all relatively similar in terms of the shape of the dress, and they all come in several different color options and variations, and I just think that this is a cute little dress for your young girls in the 1900s, 1910s. I think this would work really well for. The athletic wear that I've chosen for Addie is made by Peebs. You know what I'm about to say. Peebs is a wonderful content creator for historical simmers. This is the Josefina Shift dress. The top, I believe, remains the same, and it's the skirt that changes color and has different variations. Just like a really lovely, nice embroidered dress for girls to run around in. This could also work as an everyday dress, as a party dress, as a Sunday dress. This has so many uses. The nightgown that we have on Addie, I believe, is also made by Peebs. This is the Caroline nightgown, and the various many colors that come in here changes the color of the ribbon that is on the dress. And the rest of her custom content, I believe, are all ones that you've seen before. So this winter wear is the Samantha coat made by linzlu as part of the American Girl doll Samantha inspired collection. And for her summer wear, I just have a slightly different version of that Anne apron that I mentioned before. Moving along to the main household, our Coates household, so you'll see the toddler version of that Anne apron here on little Mamie, but mainly I wanted to focus on the women in the Coates household. Miss Stephanie, who is Ben Jr.'s wife, is here in the Gilded Ghosts New Woman set. Since she's an educator and a bookworm, Stephanie comes off to me as sort of like a feminine but also sort of practical woman. So she enjoys these like lighter colors in her outfits, but she also sort of is drawn towards that more like high collared button up look of the decade, except for, you know, for her summer outfit. For her formal wear, we've got this sort of like high neck lace option. So this I think would be a little bit of a splurge, a little bit more high end. And you know, but Stephanie is a working woman. She is bringing in wages to the family. So I think this is something that she would want to spend on herself and have like that really nice Sunday outfit that she takes really good care of. For her nightgown, for her sleepwear, I did want to point out this is the Edwardian nightgown made by Historical Sims Life, who has custom content for like every decade, every era. If you're doing a history challenge or like Morbid Gamers Extreme Decades challenge, I would highly recommend checking out Historical Sims Life and getting started on an even broader range of historical custom content there. This swimsuit is made by Vintage Simstress. So this is the 1893 swimsuit, more of a Victorian era swimsuit. But again, like the style is sort of consistent, relatively consistent for a few decades in terms of swimwear. And if I'm completely wrong on that, feel free to point it out. For her warm weather outfit, this is the Daisy dress made by Satterley. Satterley has actually been getting a little bit of attention, or like a little bit of my attention recently. There have been a handful of outfits and dresses in particular that they've come out with that are really, really good for, I would say, especially maybe like the 1890s to the 1910s. That era of time or that range of time. I've been keeping an eye on the things that Satterley is putting out, and I think you all could benefit from that too. And then finally, this is the sweater dress that I believe is a linzlu creation, and this is a dress that has been in my game forever. So you've probably seen it at some point before. Now Miss Josie. Our little Miss Josie is a goofball. She's outgoing. She wants to be the leader of the pack. So to me, she's kind of someone who has grown up on the farm, is independent, doesn't take too many things seriously, and I feel like that would extend to her fashion in the sense that she doesn't necessarily always bother with going for that feminine look. She definitely, don't get me wrong, is drawn to things that make her feel good, feel comfortable, feel pretty. But I liked this Retro Pixels, I think it's the Out West dress for her. Josie has always kind of been the person in the family that rolls up her sleeves, does the chores, and then kicks back and relaxes the rest of the day. And I think that it just fits her vibe for me. And this comes in a couple of different color swatches. There's also sort of like a plaid version. Would you call this a plaid? I'm not sure. Version of the dress too that I really, really like. Retro Pixels, I don't believe is making custom content anymore, but they're old files are all available on Sim File Share, and that link will be below. For Josie's athletic wear, I put her in pants, which is not something that you would see a lot of women doing in this time period, I don't think. I really liked the idea of Josie throwing on a pair of pants to, I'm not even sure what kind of sport that she would be into. I feel like she would like throwing things at people. maybe baseball or something. Last but certainly not least, I did want to give a shout out and highlight the custom content on some of the men in the Coates family. So we have James here in, I think this is a converted outfit. Yes, so Peebs created this same overalls, but it's for children, and then Lace and Honey converted the Isaac outfit, as it's called, for adults. So this comes in many swatches, sort of geared towards working men's outfit kind of vibe, and I just really love the overalls look for the men in my families. I have it on so many of my Sims, and it also comes in a shorter version in case you want to have a shorter version. This is the Azariah sack suit. This outfit was made by Pandora Simbox. This is a great formal outfit for many of the decades. I think this could work probably up until 1910 in your game. This is a suit that I kind of throw on like pretty much any male townie that I need to quickly redress. It's just super easy to go in here and throw on literally any of these colors, swatches. It does come in a handful of different color swatches, and it looks great on them. It fits the decade, and you're done. And last but certainly not least, little Isaiah. We have some CC that I've shown you before. These overalls are from the Cottage Garden pack. I put them on a lot of my male children in the game. Just super simple overalls, and I love them. This is a relatively new piece of custom content. It's a separate top and bottom. So we have, this is called the bicycle suit, made by linzlu. This was made, I think, for her 1890s showcase, I want to say. Comes in a bunch of different color options. You have plaid options, you have plain solid color swatch options, and so you can mix and match with this to your heart's absolute delight. For Mr. Isaiah's athletic wear, this is, I believe, the original Isaac suit. Yes, so this is Peebs' original Isaac's outfit for children. Again, comes in a bunch of different color options, and there is also another version of this that was so Jewish Simming made a slightly shorter version of this for the kids in their game, and released that to the world, and thank you so much for doing that, Jewish Simming. So we've got the Isaac outfit by Peebs, and then the converted version by Jewish Simming is also an option. And that is it. That's it. That's all I have for you. So thank you so much for watching this video. Again, all those links and descriptions of the custom content that I mentioned in this video will be below. I appreciate y'all sticking through this video. This was a little bit of a longer one for Cast Lookbooks, but thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you give it a big thumbs up and hit subscribe for even more videos coming your way. I will see you all in the next one. Thanks. Bye.